What is up, guys? MACABESPEED coming at ya. If you notice this nice 360 camera real close to the front of the frame, it's because we're going to give you every single juicy detail on the new Bintac B&W M50 today. Honestly, with the recent release of the B&W S45 and all of the hype that brought to market, this second release in the B&W Bintac line, the M50, also garnered the same exact kind of attention. I know a lot of people, myself included, went directly to bintacllc.com and pretty much placed a pre-order as soon as they found out they were released. In all transparency, this one was donated personally by Bin to me and my channel to showcase for you guys. So I didn't purchase this. But as always, guys, definitely know that I have no dog in this fight, and today's episode is going to unfold organically as they always do. The first thing that we're going to do, same as we have in many previous offerings that I brought to you guys, is give you that sight-in. I always like to show you guys my sight-ins because I think that it lends validity to that which we're trying to accomplish on the range. Additionally, because it's a Sightmark Wraith and it's recording all of my actions internally, it makes it that much easier to go ahead and learn from this experience after I get back to the house. Now, one thing that I haven't done for you guys before is gone ahead and shown you through the scope cam exactly how I use my Strong Tools bore sighter. Now, why do I call it out by name? Not because I'm endorsed or sponsored by them, but because the shit just works incredibly well. This Strong Tools bore sighter was approximately 45 or 50 bucks. I don't remember right off the top of my head, but I did buy this from Amazon. It does come with 2 complete sets of collets for all calibers and works on rechargeable lithium batteries with a green laser that's easily visible in most environments. Based on the fact that we're getting ready to throw out some 50 caliber seeds, the cost per shot can't be overlooked, and I really feel strongly in bore sighting this for you guys to at least get us in the ballpark. I'm going to start the recording on the scope so you guys can get every bit of what I'm doing here and what you might do if you use these tools as well. Okay. Chances are this is a 50 caliber collet. About the right size, and they expand pretty well. Oh, that might be a little bit big actually. That thing's girthy. Yeah, I can get that to flare up good. Yeah! Okay, let's hit the laser. Now. Alright guys, now through the scope cam here, you can see that I'm just going ahead and tracking down range, and that small green blinking dot actually is the laser point itself. At this point, I basically have to make a mental note of where my crosshairs currently sit point of aim versus point of projected impact with this laser. Let's go ahead and adjust. I would have completely missed the target if I had not done this. Make sure we put all these little collets away so that we can continue to use them as successfully as we have today in the future. I'm like the worst guy about putting shit away. Alright. Now just a note, guys, if I am anywhere near the 10 ring, this just saved us a handful of dollars. Let's go ahead and get ourselves set up, guys, with this brand new magazine that holds Lucky 7 247 grain maxi velocity 50 cal slugs. These are 495 in diameter, and I'm interested to see not only the accuracy but also the velocity so that we can really deduce what the energy is of this new Bintac rifle. See this? I even dropped my bog pod for you guys today. I'm trying to get in a more stable position so that I can use an accurate weapon in an accurate way. It's not that egregious to cock even with something in the way. Is it going this way? Which way does it go? It needs to go back more. Okay, so I actually have to hold this back while I put the magazine in. Why can't it just slip in without that? That's kind of a pain in the ass, to be honest. I was kind of disappointed in that. Oh. Oh no! Why do I have such difficulty? I know these are the right diameter seeds. What is happening here? Unfortunately, we're going to have to move the 360 cam to figure this out. Safe, safe. Mother. Dude, it shouldn't be like that. There's no way these are oversized. These Lucky 7 495s have always fit. I really hope that this is not going to be the whole story for the M50 as far as cycling is concerned. Fire. Safe and fire are backwards. This forward should be fire, back should be safe. I really hope that this thing absolutely shoots incredible, because to be perfectly frank, I've had 2 small disappointments already, and I'm kind of a third time's a charm kind of guy. Let's see what happens. First shot, B&W M50, starting my recording. And fire. .725 feet per second, the 247 grain projectile. All right. Really? That could be part of it. So I sent a 320 grain Lucky 7 slug instead of a 247 grain Lucky 7 slug, and I have never checked the diameter of the larger version. Let's go to the actual 247s that I know to be reliable in 50 caliber for the most part, and see what happens on the secondary shot. Probably gonna get a bump in velocity too. Dude, I don't like whacking on my guns like that. I really don't like beating on my guns like that. Let's see what happens. .710 feet per second. Dude, that's so sad. I shouldn't have to do that. It really hurts my heart to beat on a new gun like this. .675 feet per second. Dude, this is really rough for me. I hate beating on guns. I already have this reputation for like being the guy who's rough on his shit. And now I have this gun that was donated to me, and people are just gonna think I'm beating its ass, but it's not the case. You wouldn't be able to do this either. Looks like that top right-hand penetration out of the 3 just took another slug. I'm going to go ahead and adjust my point of impact and see if I can't get myself dialed solidly into the 10 ring. Last shot velocity, 665. Saved successfully, okay. Let's go ahead and give her another shot. Even if I'm just like really firm with it and really try and send it home, it just doesn't have the momentum to really seed. Makes me absolutely thankful that I added this huge bolt, so at least I have a nice big target when I go to whack that thing home, right? Man. Let's see if we can't get... What has happened? Oh my god, I thought all that banging on the scope killed it, but my lens cap flipped on. Dude. Fire. Somehow I have misused my technology and gone the exact opposite direction that I need to here. Let's take one more shot at the 1-shot-0. Willing to go ahead and give that a secondary college try here. Man. 647 on that last shot's velocity. Let's go ahead and start the recording this time so you guys don't miss it. Right side target. .653 velocity. Pretty much where we wanted to see it. Last shot in the magazine. Pretty good. I'm going to drag that to the left just a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and start our actual testing. Duplicate velocity on that one of 653. Even though we've had some small foibles with our initial magazine as far as the M50 is concerned, I do think that we were able to successfully sight in, and it's showing promise by giving us hole-on-hole repeatability, even with the small nuances, once again, like I said, that we've had. I don't think this gun's at home at 25 yards, guys. I think that this gun wants to go ahead and stretch at least to 50 and see where these slugs really stabilize in their trajectory to see if they're accurate at distance. Let's go ahead and finish our one-shot zero and then move it right to 50. No!
No what?
No! What the f just broke? Oh no!
Did it snap the handle?
I've got a handle that's absolutely beat to death at this point. And I think the gun's cocked. Oh, it is. How do I even fix this? Do I have to take the rail off? Dude. I have to try and use this crippled bolt handle to try and decock the rifle. I don't know if it's going to decock or not. I have to try and use this crippled bolt handle to try and decock the rifle. I don't know if it's going to decock or not. Apparently not! Dude! Today is just not going the way that I want it to go. Damn. Dude, I put this rail riser on so tight. Like, what the f am I supposed to do?
Right.
You know, alright.
He's gonna probably tell you not to show it. Don't show it, don't show it.
I have to show it. I'm so sad right now. I'm legitimately sad.
My question is, how are you gonna get in there? That bolt.
How do I put this back?
That's a good question.
Do I really have to take the whole gun apart at this point to get to this?
You might, yeah.
How did it like go in there? Why is it just like a compression fit like this? Oh, hey, I figured it out. It looks like there's a recess right here that I might be able to stuff an Allen wrench in. Is that really what it is? Dude, I'm gonna be so disappointed if something that small can just take the whole gun out of commission. This is not a good way to attach something. So now like I need this like extremely long and skinny Allen wrench. It's gonna be impossible. Alright, I'm gonna have to actually cock the rifle to even get at the bolt portion here. This scares me. Like this, the whole way this works, as far as like one small screw.
Put it on safety.
This is not good. This terrifies me. That's it. That right there is it. That literally is it. So if your bolt comes out on you, what you'll have to do at this point, guys, is go back in here with, I don't know the size. Alright guys, so if this happens to you, what you're going to have to do is pull this bolt back into a cocked position, reach through this small recess with a small Allen key, and go ahead and tighten up that retaining screw. Personally, I would have preferred to see this a threaded piece. Threads and blue Loctite, it's been tried and true, works wonders. This is, in my opinion, kind of an afterthought as far as how to hold a bolt in place, and should be addressed. Let's see if it works now. I don't know, last time it went off on me, crazy. It scares me, right? If it goes off with a negligent discharge or an unexpected discharge, it's always going to kind of scare you when you go to do the same action again. Now I get to put everything back together that was previously taken off. I am so glad that there was no ammunition in the breech when this thing decided to discharge. I mean, obviously I was following the rules of gun safety and keeping shit pointed in a safe direction, but still, like, just the fact that it's gonna hang fire like that, like you pull the trigger and then 1.5, 2 seconds later, bang! That's crazy!
Right.
Alright, gentlemen, so even though this hasn't been the most successful showing of a new offering that I brought to the table for you guys, it's all about how you finish things in life, not so much how you start them. Today I want to go ahead and use a little bit of perseverance and go ahead and still continue to try and push to the 50-yard mark and beyond, not only with these 247 grain Lucky 7 slugs, but also with every single slug in my entire box. I've got at least 3 or 4 offerings here, and I want to give you guys a good cross-section of information today, not just a guy floundering like an idiot. Without wasting any time, let's see if our fix holds, our pressure gives us some success, and these slugs can connect at 50 yards. It is very, very, very crunchy on the action right now. Honestly, I don't know if I've over-tightened something or if it just needs to wear in, but it's just not as smooth as my Challenger Pro. Have to pull my bolt back a little bit more, yep. Okay, kind of getting used to what it is to run an M50, even if it's not what I was initially hoping for out of the gate. Start my recording. Give myself a little bit of zoom for you boys. I do like the focus that I'm working with though. I'm going to go ahead and aim at that center diamond so I can give myself a little bit of elevation drop. Slightly low, slightly right. Let's go again. Still very, very, very tight on the loading, but like I said, I think that's something that I might just have to get used to. I fully could have done more there, but I still am pretty happy with the fact that we're only about 1 inch apart on our penetrations. Let me see if I can tighten my fundamentals, and let's go again. Safety. Safety. Still fighting the safety muscle memory thing. We will learn that with time. One of those 2 penetrations just received a second dose. See, it's like a love-hate thing. I feel myself starting to like hate the fact that I have to beat on the charging handle to get around seated home, but I'm starting to love the fact that every now and again I'll stack a slug on top of the previous one. That bodes well for a learning curve, maybe giving me success in the future. Oh, I got it! Yo, you see that? Finally manned up hard enough to be able to send it home. Let's go. Almost. This is turning into one of the tightest 50 caliber groups that I've ever shot in my entire life. Even in spite of everything else that we've had to deal with up to this point with our previous groups, I'm still making a connection that gives me confidence to push the 100-yard mark. I really want to go ahead and use the tools that we have at our disposal and go ahead and utilize the one-shot zero for you just one more time. That way I can give you guys the best possible showing with true accuracy, not just randomized groups. All right, I do think that quick adjustment of the one-shot zero is going to go ahead and be sufficient to get us on target. You know, who knows? Maybe I'm talking shit, but we'll see what happens. That's good enough for the girls I go with. 100% good enough for the girls I go with. I absolutely like what I'm seeing as far as that sighting is concerned, and I have confidence in it to 100 yards. If you're a fan of the channel and subscribed, you guys would know that I absolutely love slapping the steel. I do want to go ahead and see if we can go ahead and connect with those gongs out there at 50 and then move it right to 100 yards for you guys. If you think I should be doing it a different way, please come try my rifle and show me how it's done. Let's see you. Starting my recording and seeing what we can do. Where have we gone? Always. There we go. Hit her! I just want to see consistency. I just want to see consistency. If the power and accuracy is there to supersede my Dragon Claw, which is personally my favorite 50 caliber that I've ever owned, it might bode well for us in the future as far as moving to a more modernized 50 caliber platform. It did it again. That makes me so sad. I want to love this thing so much. I want to love this thing so much. But stuff like this just makes me hold back a little bit. See, and then I go ahead and shoot this great shot at 50 yards on a 2-inch gong with just absolutely authority on my connection. And it's like a love-hate relationship. I'm telling you, if you've ever had a really hot girl that did you really, really dirty, this is like that girl. It'll be fine. Again, breaking out an Allen wrench in the middle of a range segment so I can keep my gun from spontaneously disassembling itself. This wouldn't be as tenable of a condition if I was in the field. I'm just gonna fucking crank on it. There's some tension there. Alright. Safe. Stock. Okay. Okay. I mean, now see, here's the thing about it. If I put everything back together like that, and then I slap the shit out of yet another gong, right back into the middle of the love-hate thing, I'm telling you guys. We're going to skip over that big cheater gong in the middle, go right to the one with a lot of paint left on it on the right side. With enough energy to basically cripple the rack just a little bit. God, I can't waste any more time. Oh, I got plenty of ammo. I got plenty of Allen wrenches. I'm going to waste one more round on that other little one that hasn't gotten a dose yet. Then we'll go to 100 yards. Bang. Final gong. I know you guys see this through the scope. There's two right next to each other. I want to hit the left one and not the right. Alright, well I hit the right one and not the left. We're going to do a do-over, mulligan. Miss! Suppose it had to happen. We've been having a good success rate today. Final shot. Did what we came to do. I think that's a good cue to go ahead and send us directly to 100 yards. 50 to 100, double the distance. Let's see what happens. Honestly, guys, I know I keep saying it, but I can't think of anything more true to say about this new addition to the collection. It is an absolute love-hate. The theory behind it, double the power of the Dragon Claw with the magazine, really appeals to me. But the idea that I have to fight with it and bring a whole metric set of Allen wrenches with me to keep it, you know, active in the field, I just don't like that. I'll tell you this, you can see exactly where each one of these 50 caliber slugs has impacted on this steel. These bright new marks were not there previously, and they are leaving a mark. All the way out, let's go. Now, a lot of you guys out there think that I just come out here to thrash on stuff, show you guys my day at the range, but pretty much have the expectation that I overall can't shoot. Today we're going to go ahead and try and fix that. Want to go ahead and step away from the gongs. I want to go ahead and try and step towards a more focused accuracy type showing. Brought something new for you guys to the table today. Now, I know that the RMAC targets and the EBR type targets are very small circles, and guys kind of just go across, and they get scored on their performance. These are huge EBR circles, but I'm using a much larger projectile than you would typically see at those bench rest type events. Even though it's not quite the standardized, actual Olympic prepared style scoring, I do think it's going to go ahead and give us a good idea of what we can expect from this M50 once it's been dialed at 50 yards at the 100-yard range. We're going to keep this thing tethered. We're going to go ahead and shoot it until every single one of these things has a hole in it or has a hole close to it, you know, depending on my skill level and the performance of the rifle, and then we'll see how we do. Got the scope cam going for you guys, as well as a downrange camera to document all of the action. It's an interesting scenario, right? I'm kind of like forcing myself to be in a position that's uncomfortable in the sense that I don't really do a lot of competition shooting. I do a lot of jackass shooting and just have a lot of fun at the range. You know, I shoot the gongs, shoot exploding target, shoot fire extinguishers, stuff like that. But when it really comes down to it, as far as competition shooting, I don't do a lot of it. Hopefully I go ahead and give you guys an enjoyable showing today, and we'll go ahead and see that Mac is not only a decent presenter and entertainer, but also a decent shot. Alright guys, these are the Lucky 7 247s that I've been shooting all day long, and just to keep things consistent, I'm going to continue to shoot them at this 100-yard engagement. Alright. Still sitting at about 290 bar on the pressure, guys, so I feel very confident in a nice homogenized shot string. Start my recording. I'm going to go ahead and shoot for this one directly in the center, top row. I do not actually see where I impacted on that. I may have gotten overzealous without leaving myself a sight-in target down there, boys. I know even at the EBR events, they give themselves a sight-in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same. I'm gonna aim for the top diamond. Looks like it's about 12 inches low. But hey, diddle diddle right down the middle. My cardio's doing me no favors. Absolutely gonna use this opportunity to get my heart rate together and use the one-shot zero. Let's go ahead and see if we can't make the connection. Start the recording. Got him! Just to the left, guys, but I do think that's going to be sufficient to go ahead and get us on target at our fake EBR board. Oh! That's probably the most gratifying thing I've done all damn day. Exactly where I was aiming with my reticle, that's where a yellow hole just happened. And I think it is getting easier to slam these slugs where it's supposed to go. Damn, that's a good shot. Miss. Next magazine, still sitting at approximately 280 bar. It is getting easier. So I just had to beat up on this gun. That's 2 misses in that one spot. I think I'm going to go ahead and put one more on that sight-in target and just make sure I haven't moved around at all. Has kind of moved around a little bit, huh? How's it group? Is there any bullets in here? Yeah, I got one left. Interesting. It's almost like my group is somehow migrating up the board instead of migrating down the board as you would expect it to with pressure. Don't quite know what's going on at this point, but we've gone through 2 magazines without any fails to fire and without the bolt coming back out. So hopefully that kind of lends itself to the idea that we might be successful. I think the best thing to go ahead and do in this case, guys, is to go ahead and switch to a different ammunition and see if we get a slightly tighter grouping. I'm going to go ahead and actually use the 320 grain slugs I thought I started out with today and change up from the 247s that we're currently using. Maybe that added grain weight will go ahead and give us more stability downrange. These bigger slugs have an extra drive band and they're just a little bit taller. They're also the ragged maximum that will fit in the 50 cal mag. Go ahead and switch our mag out. These are tighter than the 247s. I have quite a bit of real estate left on that sight-in target. I'm just going to go ahead and send it. Start my recording. 320 grain Lucky 7s. Same point of impact, same point of aim. to the left there. Let's send the whole mag. I am not putting together a good showing for you guys. I hate doing this gun. If you guys think I like beating on that gun, you guys are dead wrong. Alright guys, second ammunition that we've tested, and I'm still just not getting those hole-on-hole stellar groups that I've really come to enjoy from my Human as well as both of my Challenger Pros. I know that AEA does have the ability to put out accurate rifles that can be that impeccable hole-on-hole style accuracy at distance, but in this case I just haven't either A, found the ammunition that works with this rifle correctly, or potentially this new to market offering might just need a little bit more refinement before it's at the high level people expect it to be at. Alright gentlemen, while we give my cardio a chance to recover, I'm going to go ahead and switch it up one more time. I have one little bag of some Mr. Hollow Point 145 grain round nose hollow base slugs. I don't typically show the Mr. Hollow Point stuff because it's just so much more expensive than the other slug makers that I see on market. I really got to work on my cardio. These 100-yard runs kill me. Even though he's a little bit more expensive, never seen a Mr. Hollow Point round that wasn't quality, so I can't knock him as far as that's concerned. Might be one of those things where you get what you pay for. Footage will tell the tale. Let's go ahead and load up a magazine, and then we'll get right into it with the lightest slug that we tried today. Oh, good lord. They feel little in my hands compared to everything else that I've loaded, like itty bitty, but they're still the same .498 caliber. All right. 285 bar at this point, so plenty of pressure to get her done. Tried to bring my A game today. I tried to really like sit square on the floor and lower the bog. Oh, those fit good. I didn't have to fight those. Wonder if I've been beating on my gun all day because of incorrect ammunition sizing. I don't know. I'll have to see at the house once I have my calipers. Let's go ahead and start our recording. Way over the target. I think that's going to be due to the light weight and the lack of drop. Because of that fact, I don't even have to slam it with that. Mr. Hollow Point's .498 actually fit really good in the breech of this rifle. Wow, what a shock at the end of the episode. That's when I find out pertinent information. Bottom diamond. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go for the bottom right diamond and see if we can group. Now it cycles good. Like that was actually a give me the fizz kind of click clack right there. So I'm actually renewing my faith in this platform slowly with each shot. Bottom right diamond is the target, trying to drag that top penetration more into the center and fire ring. Okay, let's group it. Damn, that group just opened up. What's my pressure? 282 bars, so pressure's not an issue here. And that's the end of the magazine. Honestly, I didn't see a massive increase in accuracy comparatively to the Lucky 7 stuff we were using before. As a closing point on this episode, just to show you guys that the rifle can cycle smoothly potentially if it's got the right sizing of the ammunition, I've got a secondary 498 size from Mr. Hollow Point here in 240 grain variety. These Hollow Point slugs, hopefully, if they do cycle as smoothly as we saw with the last offerings, just might be the right nominal diameter for this rifle. All right, here we go. 240 grain Hollow Points, same target. Damn, same problem I've had all day. Damn. Start my recording. Hope for golden bullet style accuracy. Bottom right diamond. In the dirt. Don't do this to me. No. For whatever reason, this does not want to go in. Alright guys, so I hate to disappoint you if you guys had a lot of high hopes as far as the M50 platform is concerned, but now that I've got this thing at the range and have it in my hands, I see right out of the gate there's just a few things that might need addressing before this is the top tier accuracy precision rifle that a lot of people are expecting it to be. The 6-shot magazine is a huge positive that no one can overlook in 50 caliber, but when it really comes down to it, if you can't connect, all of the rounds in the world won't make a difference for you. I think it's going to be a great place to go ahead and end today's episode, but if you like today's episode, give it a thumbs up. You want to see more content like this, make sure you subscribe for more with that notifications button so that you can stay current on the videos as well as when new videos come out. If you really like this video, make sure you share it so that somebody else can see it. And I'll catch you boys in the next one.